Hey yo, what is going on everyone? This is Shivam and I'm back from Phone Future as you guys can see. So let's begin our today's live stream. Let's go. So as you guys can see, this is my actually first live stream. So I'm like really sorry if I am buggy and there are some problems. And yes, before I begin and start with anything, I would also say that the video output is currently not very nice. So that is why my upload speed is not very nice, so you might be having a little bit of buffering, so I'm really sorry for that. I cannot do much of it. So yes, so let's start with this. The first news. Okay, you know what, I'll wait for some viewers to join with me and then I'll instantly begin my live stream. Till the time, can you please wait for some time, just some more moments please. So currently, okay, my stream health is like now getting better. Thank God for that. So yeah, that is what I'm saying. So let's see. We are now currently going to do something nice. So let's begin our live stream. And yeah, so we have begun our live stream. Let's go and watch the video. So now continuing, as you can see, Apple's iPhone 8, the biggest hit in our century or in ever in Apple's history, I would say. The iPhone 8 is a big thing for Apple now. So now biggest news has come, and now as you can see, Apple is now sending out invites to the techies, to all those people who are interested, whatever. So now they are receiving invites for this 12th September event, which is just amazing. So so this is what I'm saying. So they are receiving invitations. Now after talking about some more things, now what is so amazing about iPhone 8 that it makes such a huge leap towards the other iPhones? So let's talk about that, because it is not like a big thing to Apple is teased about the fact that they haven't changed their phones a long time now. The look is pretty much the same, so that is a problem. So that is why I'm saying that. So why is that happening? So that is why we are going to now see why is that happening. Okay, so our viewers have now started watching, so thumbs up for you guys. Please comment, please comment. I would love to see your comments and tell me what things do you want me to do. I know this video will be buffering, so I'm really sorry for that. My internet speed isn't that great right now, so I'm really sorry and I apologize for that. But please maintain with me. Please comment down what do you want me to do next with this live stream. Till the time, let's continue. Okay, so now what is so amazing about this iPhone 7, iPhone 8, that it is so hyped up. So first of all, let's leave this invitation and let's see how does the iPhone 8 looks. Okay, here is one, as you can see, spectaculation, which says this is how an iPhone 8 would look. Okay, this is 90% correct. Maybe this is although a rumor, but now again going to GSM Arena. So as you can see, this is how it says that this is how iPhone 8 is going to look like. So why is there a difference? Of course, as it is rumored, as you can obviously see here, it is rumored. So that is why there is some difference coming like this. As you can see, it is written unofficial preliminary specifications, and the product image is also for illustrative purposes. So it is still like that only, rumored, so it's not confirmed. Now the one more hit that comes is on September 12th only iPhone 8 isn't going to launch. There are also some more devices which are going to launch now, which is just wow. Some more devices are going to launch with it. With iPhone 8, the new devices come. iPhone 7s Plus and iPhone 7s are also going to launch, which is amazing. It's pretty much 90% that these devices are also going to be launching, so that's amazing. So, and Apple Watch, as you can see, is also planning. Apple is also planning to launch it on September 12th, which is nice, right? Okay. So now this is like it is said to be a special anniversary edition iPhone. As you can see, it will launch on September 12th along with iPhone 7s and 7s Plus, and they obviously at its new campus. So as I have told in the previous article, it is saying that Apple has sent out invites for a launch event that is like holding a Steve Jobs, obviously theater inside. So in California this is going to happen. So that is amazing, right? So iPhone 7 and 7s Plus, we are not like pretty much going to do deep in these two devices because we are like not currently having much of info about it. We don't know much about it, but still that is why I'm saying, so we currently don't know much about that. But yes, we do know about iPhone 8 and we know that it's going to be a ball buster. It is going to be the most amazing device that we have experienced from Apple till date. So let's wait for that revolutionary moment. That is the September 12th event, and let's get our fears, no, not fears, let's get our expectations confirmed that this is going to happen. So yeah. So this is what I basically said. Let's talk about the specs. Well, going to specs, let's go to GSM Arena. So this phone is rumored to have 5.1 inch screen. Again, this 5.1 inch screen is going to be pretty much almost bezel-less, which is just amazing. Just as you can see in the pic, it is just true revolutionary pic that how it like performs, and this is being seen. So it is supposed to be a 5.1 inch and the resolution is in front of you. It is 1242 x 2800 pixels, which is again nice. Okay, and let's see what more do we want. Please comment down in the live chat and tell me how you want me to present more of the news. Please, it would be nice from you guys to hear about it. You know, it's already so much minutes. Let's go move on. So talking about the specs of Apple iPhone 8, it will be of 5.1 inch, 1242 x 2800 pixels. Now obviously this is above Full HD, below Quad HD. I am not sure, it may be below Quad HD. Sorry, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Now talking about the camera of its back, again it is the 12 megapixel. It is pretty much the same iPhone 7 Plus camera. It is vertically tilted. Well, that's what Apple does, maybe. We don't know for sure till now, as it is again rumored. And this device is going to be supporting a 3GB RAM with Apple's A11 processor. So Apple's A11 processor, I is pretty much sure is going to be a pretty much bang on processor. So this is going to be nice. Now talking about the battery, we still don't know like not much about the battery. Now let's get into a bit, what do we say, detailed. So talking about the SIM that it accepts, it accepts a nano SIM. Again, that's what it always does. Talking about the, okay, so here's an interesting part. As you can see, it says IP68 certified, which is like dust and water resistant, and this is water resistant like up to 1.5 meters and 30 minutes. So guys, if you're confused with what is being waterproof and what is being water resistant, there is a difference. I don't know how much although it's like saying 1.5 meters and 30 minutes, so this can mean that this phone is going to be waterproof. So if this is waterproof, it's going to be operable underwater. If that's the case, it's going to be a waterproof phone. It is saying water resistant, so let's wait for some time and see. Now talking about the AMOLED. It is super AMOLED. This is the new thing about this. So as you can see, this is a new thing about this. Well, yeah. So that is what I'm saying. Yes. So guys, if you will excuse me for 1 second, I'll just return back to you. Please excuse me. Okay, so I'm really sorry for what happened previously. I had to receive one call. Really sorry for that. Really sorry for that. Okay, let's leave it aside and now talk about this thing. What I was saying. Um. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so I was talking about the specs of iPhone 8. Like, how is this phone going to perform? Okay, let me do one thing. And okay, yeah. So coming down back to where I was. So what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So what I was saying is now let's talk about the more nice things. Let's talk about again. This is just the same things. 3D Touch has been with iPhone since success, so that's not a huge leap. Again, not a more new thing about this phone is that it is going to be supporting an iOS 11, which is nice. iOS 11 is pretty efficient than iOS 10, stable, smooth, and with a huge lot of features. So we are waiting for that, and let's see what's happening. And also now talking about the CPU, this is going to be a quad core device. Again, this all specifications are rumored. Please don't quote me on this. I am not 100% sure that what is going to happen. So I'm sorry if there is any mistake, because I'm just telling you guys how it is. Now, like talking about okay, so now talking about whatever I was saying, let's get back to the storage. So now this is again going to be available in 64, 256, and even 512 gigabytes. So this is just amazing how far like a phone can go in terms of, you know, well, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so let's begin with the different types of sound, whatever. Obviously, vibration. I'm not going to get it in detail. Wi-Fi. So now, the connector is USB 3.0, reversible connector and magnetic connector. So magnetic connector is, I think, a new thing for Apple. I'm not sure. So please, again, don't quote me on that if I am wrong. Now, talking about the sensors, it has a fingerprint mounted sensor. Front mounted, it says front mounted, and how this front mounted fingerprint sensor is going to work is going to be a big mystery. We don't know for sure about that, so I'm not going to talk about that because this is again all rumored and I'm not sure about what is actually going to happen. So now talking about these different sensors, it has accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass, barometer. Again, all these things are common with this. Talking about the colors, these are exactly same as the iPhone 7 Plus colors, so or iPhone 7 colors, so that's it. Now okay, let's get over about the iPhone 8 and begin with MIUI 9. For all the other audiences who own MI devices, this is a big news for them. MIUI 9. Please do you know what, please ignore these ads. I'm really sorry for these ads. My ad block. Sorry for not. You know what, I should have done ad block. I'm really sorry. In this incognito mode, I don't have ad block active, so sorry for that. And don't quote me on that ad block. I know I'm a YouTuber. Okay, so let's start with MIUI 9. What is exactly with MIUI 9? So now, as we all know how the MIUI 9 is going to be. Okay, we all know how the MIUI 9 is going to be. As you can see, I'm not going to tell the new features of MIUI 9 because that's a pretty common feature and everyone knows about that. So yes, I'm sorry if you guys are having problem with that. So now let's talk about how this MIUI 9 is going to be releasing. So now, as you can see, the MIUI 9 has gone into beta and is rolling out to devices who have enrolled in beta and are interested in receiving the MIUI 9. But talking about the stable version, to all the other devices which are like new devices, the okay devices which are old, like Redmi Note 3, 3S Prime, many more devices, Redmi, many devices, so that is what I'm saying, that now these devices did not receive the beta, but whereas the new devices like Redmi 4, Redmi 4A, Redmi 4, Redmi Note 4, definitely Note 4, and more devices have received the MIUI 9 beta. So that is what I'm saying. Now talking about whatever is like the MIUI 9 stable version. Before I begin with the stable version, I want to say that the early phones which were like way too new phones like MI1, Redmi 2A and other devices were not did not receive this update as the hardware will not receive the update as the hardware is not strong enough or capable enough to get MIUI 9 update, right? So that is what I'm saying. Let's talk about these ads. I hate these ads. Shut up, bro. So the MIUI 9 update. Let's talk. They're saying that it is rolling out pretty fast, and the company is expected to continue in the same phase when it comes to pushing out the public role to developer room open beta. So it is not in the open beta right now, but it is in the closed cloud beta, so it is going to obviously take some time. But when it comes to the open beta, they are going to roll out the pretty much new versions very fast to many devices, and this is going to be an amazing thing. Now let's talk about how they are planning to when they are planning to roll out the MIUI 9 stable version. Well, there is no official confirmation from Xiaomi regarding the same, but they have also claimed that the stable version will be approximately made available in 2 months or so after the release of the new MIUI version. Obviously, when the new MIUI 9 was announced, after around 2 months they are saying, which is that they are going to be launching or making the MIUI 9 in the stable ROM to many of these devices. Now the thing that they are also saying that it won't take that much time which you are thinking that it takes closed beta ROM to getting into public beta ROM and then to getting out to stable ROM to a devices. So it's not going to be that long. They are saying it's going to be pretty fast process and a smooth process, which this is going to approximately happen in 2 months, which is amazing, and we are waiting for that. And also now they are saying as the stable MIUI 9, it is believed to come with bug fixes. It is going to be a smooth ROM as hell. So that is what we are waiting for now, because they are saying it is going to be a smooth ROM. So we are waiting for that definitely. Okay, so let's get on to the next article. Okay, so it is also pretty much the same article. Um, so let's talk about what is currently happening. So it says there are a lot of Xiaomi devices that are still on MIUI 8. Well, yes, that is true. There are many devices which are on MIUI 8, which is sadly on Android Marshmallow. Although now the good news coming for them, the MIUI 9 Global Beta ROM version 7.8.24 is based on the Android Nougat, so there will be significant changes to the software if you are coming from MIUI 8 to MIUI 9. So let's talk about the eligible devices which will approximately going to be getting the MIUI 9. Okay, so the MIUI 9 will be receiving by these devices: MI6, Redmi Note 4X, Redmi Note 4 Qualcomm, MI Max, MI Max 2, MI Note 2, MI5, MI5S, MI5S Plus, and Redmi 4X. So okay, this is not it. You don't get disappointed. Don't worry. This is not it. This is some okay article. This ain't the truthful list, because many more devices will definitely get the MIUI 9. For example, the MIUI Redmi Note 3, 3S Prime, they are definitely going to be getting MIUI 9 in India. I'm talking about India. So yes, they will be getting this update soon in October. Let's talk about India. Currently, please don't quote me on that, but I am only talking about particularly in this article about India. So this is 7.8.24 version. So it means this is not officially about India. This is a global beta ROM, I agree, but this is not exactly what you want. Okay, so these are inappropriate ads are coming, and I don't want to get age restricted. So let's switch on to the next article. Oops. So now let's go about the okay, please chat, guys. I'm feeling very sad as no one is chatting with me. Please chat. Okay, yeah. So now talking about the new features in Android Oreo. So what are the top? Let's talk about the top 7 features of Android Oreo. For those who know, Android Oreo approximately launched around, I don't know, recently, approximately 2 weeks back. So that's what I'm saying. Approximately it launched 2 weeks back only. So now this is a pretty much like, this does not come with a huge change in UI user interface, talking about user interface, but yes, it comes with a handful load of many useful features. So let's talk about those. The first is notification channels. What is notification channels? Don't worry, I'll explain with you. So now you have the power to control the importance level of a notification on Android O. Yes, you are in complete control. Now, what earlier I explained you in the previous version, what used to be was that in the first of all, let's talk about the priority that was there was used to be like controlled by developers. Only the developers could control the priority. That is where the notifications will appear, at the top, at the bottom, in the middle section, whatever. So that was only controlled by developers, not by you. But Android O gives this control to you, full control to you. You can now control your only and only how you want to control the notifications priority. Yes, you can control the importance level. So what importance level is basically meaning that you can now be controlling, like if a notification comes out, it rolls back to you, what you're going to do, what you can do is basically you will be able to directly upload what I was saying. You will be able to directly upload, what am I saying? I'm really sorry. Those notification, you can control it where the notification will appear, whether it would appear in the middle section, whether it would appear in the last section, the bottom section, or at the top, according to your priority. For example, if you're using WhatsApp and you want to show all the notifications or pop up all the notifications at the top, you can enable that, and it will always show the WhatsApp notifications at the top, and all the new notifications that will be coming will show downwards, and also proximate according to the your notification importance control if you have assigned any. Now, so how can this be done? Okay, so this can be done going to settings, notifications, and you can then select obviously an app. Okay, basically that's it, and you can how customize to your how you can customize the alerts to be. Now let's talk about the picture in picture. As you can see in this animation, a person is also doing a video call while is browsing his device, checking the calendar, his things, and also video calling. So picture in picture mode, this does not only go with video calling, this goes with the YouTube videos, with any videos, with any images. This can happen with anything. So this picture you can minimize it to anywhere in the window in your screen, and then you can wireless use your phone, browse whatever you want to do. This can go with YouTube videos, Twitch videos, I don't know, phone future videos. So be sure to try that out if you are having a Android O device. Okay, so that's it. This is pretty much the most important or the most nicest improvement in the Android Oreo over Nougat. So let's talk about the Wi-Fi improvements. Wi-Fi improvements. So they are saying that, well, you know what happens used to be like people in like using the previous versions of Android like Nougat, Marshmallow, etc. What they were doing, when you are connecting to Wi-Fi, you switch on your Wi-Fi and then you use it, and when you go out to save your battery, you again switch your Wi-Fi off, and sometimes you forget to do that and your battery is lost. Well, it's drained a bit too much, which you want it to. So now what it does is this Android Oreo will detect which Wi-Fi is your home and where is it present. So as soon as you go into that Wi-Fi area location, what will happen is that you are going to straightly or directly go into that. As you can see, they direct into I don't know what I'm saying. So it will directly connect to that Wi-Fi as soon as you go into that Wi-Fi area location, and as soon as you move out of that area, go into somewhere else, that the phone will automatically close the Wi-Fi and turn off this feature, which is amazing, and thus further preventing your phone from getting or draining more battery. Another most exciting feature is the notification dot. As you can see in this picture, they play music. When now if you are, for example, in the previous version of Android, again, when you used to have any notification, it won't show up in your notification icon. It won't show in your icon, the app icon. But now, as soon as you like draw app, but it was showing in the notification bar, right? It will now also show a notification dot on the play music. On the play, not on the play music, on all the apps that you are using. Whichever notification is coming from the app, it will show a small dot, as you can see in this picture as it appears. This can also be enabled from that notifications, going to notification settings, to notifications, and to selecting that app and saying allow notification dot. So this is the notification channels. It comes under notification channels. Now let's move on to another feature. This is the password autofill. You must be saying that this was actually present in the previous version of Android, but no. This has something special over the previous versions. Only now, this won't be particular to any username. Whichever, like for example, if you're using Twitter, okay, and it's pretty much linked with the same Gmail ID, whenever you are using your Gmail ID, okay, it has saved that Gmail ID's password, and you can use autofill with that, correct? But now you are going into Twitter and your Gmail ID is that same link to it. Now in this preview version of Android, what it would do is that when you would autofill it, it would fill out the Gmail's password, and this, if as mostly the password is not the same, it won't get logged in. And yes, that's a limitation, right? But with Android Oreo, it comes with an assistant that it would like separately autofill the password of Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, or other apps that you may use. So it won't combine the two passwords of the same Gmail linked IDs or whichever IDs you use. So this is a huge upgrade over the other Android versions. This is nice. Now talking about the better storage management. What is new in this? Well, you can free up space. It's going to be easy for you. It won't be a hard task going manually, going into different apps. Which apps don't I use? It's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that difficult. It's going to just simply going to storage and you can find an icon saying free up space. So this free up space is going to work like this. Going to storage and free up space. When you press on this, you can go into choose items to remove. Well, you can choose the infrequently used apps which you haven't used in many time, in years, in days, whatever. Backed up photos and videos, you can remove many things. If you have backed up photos and videos many times, you can delete those duplicate items, and it is going to be pretty much very easy for you to do it. Now, even if, let's talk about future updates to Android Auto and beyond will again still continue to install even if your device is out of storage. This is amazing. How? Essentially, the update will stream from Google server to your phone or tablet and install on the fly. Users need only 100 KB of available update. So the big thing, currently I'm live streaming, right? I'm not downloading anything. You are not downloading anything, right? You watch on YouTube, many videos you watch, your phone future videos, many other videos, unboxings. You don't download that stuff, right? You just watch it, close it. Because that thing is away stored in a server and is not getting downloaded. It is getting downloaded, but it is not storing in your computer. Same goes with this update. After you are updated to Android Auto and you get more updates from Google, those updates won't be downloaded to your device. They'll just be streamed to your device. On the fly, it will install it, and that's it. That's pretty neat. Yeah. So this is what, like, the top 7 features and also my favorite features of the Android. Thank you CNET so much for providing with this article. It's a neat article. Thanks CNET. Now I talked about many things. How Oreo is nice, how it is more interesting over other versions. Let's talk about, will you even get this update? And will you? If you do, how to install it and more. So let's begin. So this is basically currently the compatible devices which Google has announced for its devices. It has going to be going on to Nexus and Pixel series. Nexus 5X, Nexus 6P, Nexus Player. And talking about the Pixel series, Google Pixel XL and Pixel C. So now, these were some Google smartphones. And now it is also written that it is worth pointing that some non-Google smartphones user can also expect the Android 8.0 update soon. Yes, that is true. There are going to be many other non-Google devices which are going to receiving Android soon by the end of the year. So like these hardware makers can be like Essential. Definitely Essential will definitely provide to its phones. Essential phone, right? Huawei. Okay, HTC, Kyocera, LG, Motorola, and HMD global home of Nokia phones, Samsung, Sharp, and Sony. Well, OnePlus, definitely OnePlus 2. I don't know why OnePlus is not written here. Yes, it will. So even Nokia has also confirmed that all its smartphones, all the smartphones of its Nokia 3, Nokia 5, Nokia 6, and Nokia 8 will definitely receive the Android update. And obviously Samsung and LG traditionally will roll out the software updates to their flagship smartphones first and then to other devices. These flagship smartphone would be Samsung Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and talking about LG G6 can also expect the update by the end of the year. Yes. So now, okay, OnePlus is written, I'm really sorry. Now talking about ASUS has also promised some Android updates for its phone like Zenfone 3, recently announced Zenfone 4 series. Well, these Zenfone 4 series include Zenfone 4, Zenfone 4 Pro, Zenfone 4 Selfie, Zenfone 4 Selfie Pro, 4 Max Pro. Now talking about OnePlus, it has also promised the Android 8.0 update for its OnePlus 5 and older smartphones like OnePlus 3 and 3D smartphones. That's it. How to install the smartphone? Well, basically, Google has also rolled out the system image files for the Android 8.0, and if you are not able to update and you own one of those Pixel devices or Nexus devices which I talked about above, and you are not in and you are impatient to download, like wait for the OT updates, you can just download this system images on your compatible smartphones from this link. Well, I'm sorry I didn't give this link in description. You can just go to Google Developers, search for your system images roles, and you can find your, if you're going to do this, you are obviously going to be a smart person. You're going to be a developer who has done custom recovery things. You have to install the custom recovery. You have to install, no, maybe for this you might not want to have custom recovery, I don't know, don't quote me on that. Bootloader mode, well, you want to do many things to do. So this is the steps to for the Android Oreo, well, to download. So you will find a big detailed guide, so don't like refer to this, I would not recommend. Go to XDA developers, you can find many things. You can go to Google, obviously Google developers, where you will download the ROM. You can see what is happening, how to install this, you will get all that. So this was which are the compatible devices, how to install the update, and more. Let's talk about what else is here. Okay, so now as I have said that Google has updated, now as I said that these devices will be getting the ROM. They are system images released, but now a big news for you guys. OTA has also been made available for Pixel and Nexus phones. Congrats, yes, it is possible. Now the Google has made available your Pixel and Nexus phone, which I talked about just before this article, is surely going to get an OTA update in the next 1 to 2 days. Don't forget to download it, and yes, do tell me how your Android 8.0 smartphone is enjoying. Do tell me that. Okay, so as I said that it has made available those for system images on its sites. Now it has also made available these OTA upgrades to their devices, which is amazing. Now these OTA downloads are finally here, and this is what we want to say. Well, you are going to very soon going to getting an Android 8.0 update, and you will also be getting all of those features which I just talked about. Well, I don't know, I've closed that tab, wow. So whatever, these were these features. So yeah, huge thanks to BGR. I would like to give some credits to all the sites from which I have read these tech news. Huge credits to BGR, thank you guys. Huge credits to Hindustan Times, thank you. And huge thanks to Android community. Huge thanks to Gizbot. And again, huge thanks to GSM Arena. Huge thanks to India Today. And finally to The Verge. So yes, again, let's talk about somewhat of iPhone 8. I'm not going to get in detail, but yes, I just want to say that this event will be soon kicking off on September 12th, and you never want to miss the live stream of this type of events when these phones like iPhone 8 along with iPhone 7s, 7s Plus, and even with new watch is launching on September 2. You never want to wait for these type of live streams. I'll soon be providing a link in the description for the live stream as soon as it's become available. If you guys are watching this earlier and not on the live stream, so this is today's 1 September, and this we are only having the 11 days in spare before the live stream kicks in. So we are pretty excited about that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so it is a big thing. It is not going to be a small thing. Well, you know how it is. You boys gotta make it. So now there were also many people thinking about what is going to be the iPhone 8's price. Well, I just want to say that it is not, again, for sure it is never confirmed that how everything is going to be working. It is never sure that how this devices, the specs that I just said will be true. They can be, dissimilarities. There can be many things which can do. So that is what I'm saying. So there can be many things which you might have not taken in consideration can happen. So let's just rollout figure or just expectation or how an iPhone 8 would probably be. Let's search about it. Okay, let's search iPhone 8. Okay, sorry for that. iPhone 8 price. Okay, so I've basically searched like this. So well, you know, Gizbot is coming, so yeah, let's wait for the article to load. So as you just can see, I have read about this. So the iPhone 8's price is expected to be around 81,000. 81,000 rupees basically roughly translates to I can not be sure. Let's quickly convert it. Okay, I forgot to put in my currency. Wow, I am intelligent, guys. So it roughly translated to $1,265.70. So this phone can also range up to 1 lakh rupees. That is simply 100,000 rupees for you guys. So it can range up to $1,500-$1,600 easily. So you know, this phone can be pretty hefty to your pockets. And if you are a rich baller, as you guys always are, you can definitely again